Yes, Zaga, Yaga. You know the vibes, top of the morning. Um, it's Monday, fresh start, right? I got a fresh topic, right? That I want to um I'ma speak on, and then I'm gonna drop the link, right? I want to hear y'all thoughts, right? I'm gonna put a poll up as well. Like I said, I wanna hear y'all thoughts. I'm busting down some oxtail for breakfast, man. Mm. So if y'all hear me smacking, it's the oxtail. You know, ain't nothing like bringing in leftovers, right? I'm busting it down for breakfast, man. If you know, you know, right? But yeah, so I think it was either Friday or yeah, I think most likely Friday night that Blue Blood dropped the interview with Bomap, and I waited over the weekend because I wanted to see if any other content creators were going to speak on it. Bomac alluded to the fact that when he watched Earl Spence, he's seen a B level fighter. Yesterday, I think it was Millie City Boxing interviewed Buddy McGirt, another Hall of Famer fighter, now trainer. He alluded to the fact that Earl Spence being a good fighter, that the resume of fighters that he fought, contrary to what we have been programmed to believe, he felt that they did not prepare him for Terrence Crawford. So, me being who I am, a student of the game, taking into consideration what these two coaches just said, one referring to what he's seen Earl Spence as a B level fighter, watching how it played out. Um, they're hearing Buddy McGirt's assessment of the competition. See, unlike a lot of content creators that come on here and sell you wolf tickets, I'm not with that business, right? I call a spade, right? I'm not the type that be like, oh, PBC has the best fighters. When in fact the numbers show that when they do go up against top ranked fighters, they lose all the time, majority of the time. So how can they have the best fighters and be that have the best resume, right? So when I assess what both of them said, I'm like, and I've been on record telling people this, right? But now it's playing out. But when I was saying it, everybody was always saying, "Oh, you're mad, you're this, you're that," right? Like the same thing Buddy was saying, "Oh, you're a hater," right? But Earl Spence, um, is a good fighter. He's a great fighter, right? But Terrence Crawford, after what we seen July 29th, is he on another level? Is he? Like we gotta be real. Like I'm gonna put the link out there. You guys don't have to stay on for an hour, 10, 15 minutes. Just jump in and give your assessment. Like it is like and I want to hear from Earl Spence fans because that know boxing. Even if you don't know boxing, if you're a program fan, jump on here and drop your source. They said the man is a B level fighter, right? A B level fighter. Well, Bomac said that, and Buddy McGirt basically said that he hasn't fought the competition to prepare him for a Terrence Crawford. But that kind of goes against the narrative, right? Well, it's not even a narrative. That goes against the programming. Because the programming is that you know Earl Spence fought the better competition. But if we listen to a Hall of Famer, Buddy McGirt, the competition that he fought did not prepare him. So yes, I just posted the link, right? You know what I'm saying? Feel free to chime in, right? To chime in. I'm gonna tell you something. What I notice when it comes to this boxing talk, right? Um, I don't go on people's panels. Y'all can come over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come over here. You don't have to worry about me muting your mic, right? Man, look at all that dirt coming up out of here. That's a lot. You don't have to worry about me muting your mic over here. Just jump on. Feel free to assess your opinion, right? You know, I'm not gonna mute your mic if you feel like Earl Spence, because a lot of y'all are gonna feel that way. Because like I said, y'all are programmed, right? And I'm on it like Buddy McGirt. You see what you see, I see what I see. But I know what I see, and I have been dead accurate, right? I have been dead accurate on many of the things that I have seen, that I have called, that have played out. But you know, feel free to assess what you see. Is Earl Spence a B level fighter, man? Is he a B level fighter? Did he fight the competition to get him ready for Terrence Crawford? You know, well, and I'm on record to saying December, if they do the rematch, he's gonna get the same results. He's not gonna be ready, and I already see a lot of you fans. That's how like a lot of you people that talk boxing a lot on this internet. You have no clue. You're just A lot of y'all are just emotionally so drawn in with your fighter, who Earl Spence is a lot of you guys fighter, that you guys don't even. Some of y'all, I don't even think y'all realize with the stuff that y'all saying right now. Um, you're talking about having a rematch in December, right? We're almost done with um August. So we're gonna go back into September. Earl Spence is just coming off a vacation. Maybe he's still on vacation, right? Um, when you receive a thrashing, yes, a thrashing. I'm gonna use a different word to that. That's what he received, a thrashing, right? Um, and you just coming off of a training camp. You want to go back to a training camp. Um, and let's just go off of some of the stuff that you guys are putting out there. That he had a broken rib, right? His rib was broke leading up into this fight. So now he's gonna go back into a broken rib, or is he gonna heal up? When is he gonna heal up? He said, "Let's be real." Hold on, T. I'm gonna read your comment. He said, "Let's be real. The competition that EJ fought, being that he supposedly had the better resume, we really think that TC can be any facts, man. Facts." But yo, Bomac stated that when he reviewed Earl Spence, he seen a B-level fighter. Buddy McGirt stated that the resume that Earl Spence fought did not prepare him for Terrence Crawford. So what I want to, the listeners, the whoever, like I said, just come on for 2 minutes. You don't got to stay on, and I prefer you not to stay on, because I want to hear a lot of opinions on this, right? Don't and like I said, I know a lot of y'all are intimidated to come fuck with the source experience, because this isn't your typical boxing, panel where I just sit around and talk boxing. I actually have receipts, pause, respectfully, right? But jump on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like I know you're used to niggas muting your mic or arguing. I'm not gonna argue with nobody over here. If you come on here and you think Earl Spence is this conqueror and all that, that's cool for you to think. I don't care what you think. I want to hear what you think, right? If that's the type of time you're on, and you feel like he was poisoned or he wasn't this, cool. Believe that. That's what you see. You know, that's what you see. But I want to know what you see because I just heard two credible guys. Bomac, now being a two-time undisputed coach, say that when he looks at Earl Spence, reviewed him, he's seen a B-level fighter, a former world champion, two-time world champion, two division, I believe, too. Buddy McGirt stated that Earl Spence didn't fight the competition to prepare him to fight Terrence Crawford. So I want to hear from y'all, man. Like, do y'all agree with that or do y'all disagree? Why? Why do y'all disagree? You know, because like I said, a lot of y'all that were pro Spence channels, pro Spence line pushers, he didn't do a third of what you guys said he was going to do to Terrence. And now you have all these excuses as far as broken ribs, dehydrated, just all this stuff. But I just listened to two credible, like I said, coaches, two credible. Well, Buddy McGirt was a credible former fighter, making it to the highest of levels, basically on the same accord. Basically on the same accord. So my question is, do they know something that you fans don't know? I think they do. But I want to hear from y'all because you guys were so sold on Earl Spence, you know, delivering this one-sided ass whooping that Terrence didn't fight nobody. But yet when the fight took place, it was like Terrence was just on a whole nother level, man. On a whole nother level. Is that a fair assessment? Well, thank you for your comment. TT said, let's be real. The competition that EJ fought, being that he was supposedly had the better resume. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Not only that, like they protected dude, man. Yo, dude only fought two southpaws in 28 fights. Like Buddy McGirt also says, the opponents that he fought were basic, suitable to highlighting his skill sets, you know? But I love how, I'm going to tell you what people are going to do, right? Instead of coming on here, right? And I noticed this with the YTC, right? You're going to take what I'm talking about, real talk, and bring it to where you bring it to. Come over here with it, man. Or if you do that, cite me. You know what I'm saying? Cite me. Because like I said, that interview that Blue Blood did was up all weekend. Nobody talked about it. They acted like they didn't hear it, right? Until I did the poll. Now I'm doing this live stream highlighting the fact that Bomac said he was a B-level fighter. B, not A, but B. Buddy McGirt basically said the same thing in so many words, that he fought basic competition. He didn't fight competition that was preparing him to face Terrence Crawford. So me being a listener, observer of the boxing talk on the YTC, that goes against everything that the Fanons, the BFTBs, the Champ Sides, the Manager Martys, the Blue Blood Sports, the Eagles have been saying. So now I am asking you, same people that listen to these people, that deem these people to be credible observers of boxing, why is it that one Hall of Famer, soon to be Hall of Famer and Bomac as well, don't agree with that? And then we watch it play out. Things to make you go, smash the like button. At least, it's for y'all in here. The link is right here, man. The link is right here. I know I was getting those people was like, oh, you don't know post the link. I'll post my link. But just come with some substance, man. Come with some substance. This isn't the panel or the channel where I just sit around and just shoot the shit. No, come with your shit and then, keep it skipping. I'm not gonna sit here and debate you. I like for you to show me your work. I like to learn shit in boxing. And I think I learned, like I said, shout out to Blue Blood, great interview. With Bomac, I learned a couple of things. But I already do that. If you watch what I said, I put it out there. Bomac just confirmed it. But then shout out to Cousin Buddy. He pretty much taught me a couple things with the Millie City interview, but I pretty much knew that as well. But it's always good to get confirmation from OGs and legends, guys with true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But I say that to say this. Is Earl Spence a B-level fighter? Is he? I shout out to WCS. I hear WCS. I hear others say that he's a one-dimensional fighter. He's a fighter that had, and let me say this too. Let me add this, right? Has a lot of the things that he went through added to that. The drinking, the car crashing, not taking it serious, taking shortcuts. Has that also, because I put a little video out, and this evening I'll probably do a more intensive live on this, highlighting how the people around him failed him, his family, his coach, the media, his so-called fans. You all failed him. You all failed him. The finance, the champ sides, the egos, all the pro Spence channels, y'all failed him because y'all continued to push these narratives for him when in fact he wasn't him. And now that it played out, it's like, man, you guys are in a culture shock, man. You guys are in a culture shock, man. But yes, the link is right here, man. Is Earl Spence a B-level fighter? Now, when I post a poll, please, man, I know a lot of y'all like to get at me in my comments. Get at me right now. Get at me, dog. You niggas want to be killers? Get at me, dog. You niggas want to be... Get at me, dog. It's right there. Get at me, man. You know why I know y'all don't want to get at me now, man? Because, see, a lot of y'all throw insults on the internet. Like I said, one thing about me, I do not lack in confidence, right? So when you call me names and all that, that does nothing to me. It really does, but it does nothing. So I want to hear from y'all. You know why y'all don't want to hear from me? Because like I say on the internet, when I say show me your work, you can't show me nothing. You could just show me shooting the shit. Like Bomac said, we can all bump our gums, but show me your work. Show me your work, man. Show me your work. I need to go in here and get something to drink, man. But I was just trying to chop it up with y'all, man. I only got 2 real long roads to do. 2 majors. I got 2 major roads. So I do have a lot of downtime, in between time. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stamp that what Bomac said. To me, Earl Spence is a B-level fighter. But like I said, he's a good fighter. B-level fighters become champions as well. He went up against an A-level fighter, and we seen there's levels to this shit. Now, I do think a lot of the stuff that he did leading up to his demise contributed to that, but I just don't think, like, when they met that first time in Oklahoma, I think that probably was the most competitive the fight would have been. But even then, I think Terrence would have beat him. I don't think he would have beat him how he beat him July 29th, but he would have beat him. He would have beat him, man. because Earl is Earl. Um, I had a brother from Texas comment, right? So I'm gonna use the Texas slang. Earl fights from the shoulders. That's cool, but fighting from the shoulders against somebody that would neutralize that, and not only neutralize it, expose it. You see what plays out. Because if you watch the Earl Spence fight with Dennis Ugas, he was the same against Terrence Crawford. It's just that from the shoulder shit was not working with T Bud. Um, T Bud was not staying in the pocket like that. And then when T Bud did stay in the pocket, he had took so much up out of Earl that it didn't matter anymore. But then you guys have these excuses. You know, you have this logic as to Earl was poisoned in the back. His girl, they got into an argument, and she slipped him a Mickey, and whatever was in it, it calmed him down. You know, that's and all those people that was in his locker room, the Jerry Joneses, the XL Plug and Trap Boy and Yella and the Charlo and all these people was in there, and she was able to slip a Mickey in his drink. Man, she must have been like the OG Mark Greenland, man. They know how to slip shit into people's drinks, right? Pause. But listen, I'm not gonna stay on long, man. If you guys don't want to talk, man, but I opened the panel up, man. You know, the link was right here, man. Is he a B-level fighter, man? Now when I shut it down and I post a post, don't jump in my comment section, arguing, wanting to debate, calling me a hater. Now you could have came on and aired out your grievances. You could have came on here and aired out your grievances, argued your points, you know, argue with yourself. Because like I said, I'm not gonna argue with you. You see what you see, I see what I see, and then we see what plays out, right? And that's what we see in July 29th. And I'm saying that if they do fight again in December, he is going to get beat up, probably worse, because there's not enough time for him to heal up physically nor mentally. Nor mentally. And shout out to Floyd Mayweather Jr. You are a funny dude. Floyd, he got the comedian dude, the comedian that killed Earl Spence, Bubba, right? You see Floyd does subliminal distance, bro. Floyd Mayweather is the Jay-Z of boxing. You know how they be like, be doing the subliminal disses? That's what Floyd Mayweather Jr. does. That dude's video, the Bubba guy, he got the video that went viral. Speaking about Earl Spencer and Terrence Crawford. Why is Floyd Mayweather done linked up with him? And they got a little skit together. Trash. That my man Bubba, that'd be like trash. Now he said, I don't want to see that. He's not the I don't want to see it either. I don't want to see it either, man. I'm about to put on my LeBrons, man. I got my LeBrons with me. You know, I'm gonna slip out of my out of my boots. Cause that's why I'm doing this now. At lunchtime, I'm back on my group. I gotta get my 5 miles of cardio in. So if I can get a couple miles in at work, right? Look, let me show you my LeBrons. My Labreezes. I got my Labreezes. Can y'all see my Labreezes? These are nice, man. You know, I keep some fresh sneakers. These are the Labreezes, you know. The Labreezes, yes, the Labreezes. Because listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Sitting in these machines, right? I've been doing this now for a couple months, man. I like it because it's less strenuous. But before, at least when I was hauling and I was doing certain things, like the only time I get out of this joint is when I dump because my alternator's a little off, so I gotta hit the switch. And I don't like sitting around being stagnated. He said Jordan 1 highs. Now those are the LeBrons. These are the LeBrons. Town Biz. Look, the LeBrons. See the LBJ, the lower joints. They nice, man. LeBron got some comfortable slides, man. Some comfortable slides, man. I like the LeBrons. Town, what's going on, man? Yo, Town, did you catch the Blue Blood interview with Bomac? Where Bomac said that Earl Spence was a B. He seen a B-level fighter. That's what I wanted to get people's thoughts on that, man. I wanted to get people's thoughts on that. Appreciate you, Sonia. Sonia Dumas, thank you. Subscribe to the channel. If you love what I'm saying, please share the channel because it helps to spread the word. This is the source word, unapologetic boxing views. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, man. He said, yo, and then my cousin, who I get a lot of knowledge, wisdom from, Buddy McGirt, kind of co-signed that when he said that the competition, that Earl fought didn't prepare him for Terrence. And he said they were basic with a B. Basic with a B, So I just want to, I'm going to put a poll up, but I just want to hear from a lot of Earl, radicals, I know it is. I guess you guys think that, like, I don't like Earl Spence. It's not that I don't like Earl Spence. It's that they lied on me. They lied on me, right? And they lied on me because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. And now you see it played out. It played out. But I'm just a different type of dude when it comes to this boxing. Like, I'm not the type, if you're not moving accordingly, right? I'm old school. I'm Eddie Futch. I'm Buddy McGirt. I'm Al Mitchell. I'm these type of guys. Like, if you out here, I'm not a Derrick James, right? And I say that respectfully. Derrick James is not the goods to me because Derrick James knew Earl was a drunk, knew Earl was doing all this shit, but did Derrick James check him? No. Did Derrick James check him? And that's the reason why Charlo went to Derrick James, because Ronnie Shields is old school. See, Ronnie Shields wasn't going for a lot of Jamel Charlo's antics. So where did he go? He went to the coach where he can get away with that shit. And then what happened? He got his ass with that coach, and then he got with my man, Juan Guzman. He got with Juan. Shout out to Juan Guzman. But yes, I appreciate you though, Sonia. Please share the content. It goes a long way because I'm not one of the most favorites on the YTC. You know why? Because unlike a lot of these followers on the YTC, I am raw and unapologetic. I speak my mind. I don't want friends. I have family. I don't want people to really. I don't like. I want to just be able to state my opinion. If my opinion isn't the popular opinion, that's cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, especially if we are talking about boxing, something that I love, something that I was raised around, And I know that boxing is not a regulated sport, but they try to regulate the people that push the programming. I peep that now. I got over 12 years doing media. I got about 5 good years now with this YouTube. And I've been peeped that. I peeped that. That's why I didn't really want to get into the media thing. Like, I peeped that all the time. Being behind the scenes, that they want to regulate how it's viewed, right? But there's no regulations on the sports. But they want to regulate how it is programmed. That's a major reason why I did not. I didn't want to be media, but I was forced into being media. Shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. I remember that brother always telling me, to seeing me around, seeing how I knew all the fighters, and just digging like, yo, man, you should start doing media. I remember him telling me that at the Lamont Peterson Earl Spence presser, because when he seen me talking with Robert Easter Jr. and all of the fighters, the Peterson brothers, he was like, damn, man, you know everybody in here and stuff. And he was like, yo, you should do media. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. But then, I picked it up. And then shout out to brothers like WCS and even Fred Hawthorne, right? Fred Hawthorne. He used to, tell me and shit. But I you know why? I'm not like I'm a company man. I work a company job, Melissa Fowler, but I'm not a company type of guy, bro. Like, I'm the dude that is I'm not antisocial, but yo, if I know you on some fuck shit or some funny shit, I'm gonna call you out on it, bro. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna be like, yo, like Pete Game. I'm like my man in Strat, right? Remember how he was like, yo, let me get the same sandwich. And the dude made the Caucasian man sandwich. It was nice, right? Then when he made my man sandwich, it was all sloppy. It wasn't up to par. That's me. I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm like, yo, it ain't the same sandwich. That's not the same sandwich. That's the type of energy that I bring. And one thing I noticed about boxing media, they don't like that. Cause I remember, when I was a field reporter, frontline field reporter, they used to say I was too aggressive, right? I was too aggressive. I would take over the media scrums and all that. Nah. You're speaking with aggressive men. These are fighters. These are warriors. So how am I aggressive? It's just that you want this shit to be regulated, respectful. You want niggas to be punks. You're not speaking to a punk. So why do you have to be punkish? You're speaking with a warrior, a gladiator. Hopefully y'all are catching my sauce this morning. But yes, T-Dog, I feel you. He said, yeah, he's a B-level fighter. I feel you, T. I feel you. He's one-dimensional, lack of head movement. Those are B-level tendencies. Shout out to D Young in the building. Those are definitely B-level tendencies, right? I'm not, listen, I don't want to disrespect the brother because then they're going to be like, man, fuck Shaw, fuck his channel, but you see what I said? Those are B-level tendencies. Shout out to Gary Russell. I'm surprised y'all not buffing mad at Gary. Gary is going in right now, right? Gary said that Earl wasn't right. That neurologically, he said he doesn't know because he's not a doctor. But see, Gary be paying attention. Gary watched what I watched. Gary watched Mr. Magoo walk straight into that when Dirk hit him upside his head with the mitts. So fighters pick up on shit like that. I'm not a fighter, but I've been around fighters, but I can fight. I can fight, but I'm not a fighter, but I can fight. And you pick up on certain things from being around fighters, and he walked right into that like he didn't blink. He didn't have it's just like slap boxing or shadow boxing, sparring. If somebody throws a punch at you, you're either gonna dodge it, attempt to dodge it, put your guard up. Yeah, he did nothing of the such. So that was a red flag. And Gary kind of spoke on that. But I'm just waiting to see y'all tear Gary up. Because Gary said that he's not right. Gary said that he's not right, man. Buddy McGirt also said similar. He said that I hope he's right physically. Fighters know, man. They know, man. They are the same tribe, man. They know the vibes, man. Like, dude is not right, man. But you know what it is? I think they just the money was just there. They just sacrificed it, man. They sacrificed them. That's why. And tonight, I'm gonna go in depth. My live tonight is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I don't care. It needs to be said. It needs to be said, right? But tonight, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna go Samuel Jackson, just like I did in my video, right? Check out that video I posted when I said that he hasn't been Himothy, forever. He hasn't. He's not the same Earl Spence from 2012 from the Olympics that was clean cut. He's not that guy. He hasn't been that guy. I see a lot of y'all still posting old vintage Spence shit. Like, yo, give it up. That's not who he is, right? It's not who he is, man. But listen, I am going to run into the Sabs, right? I'm going to run into the Sabs. I appreciate y'all vibing out for me. Sonia Dumas, please share the content. It goes a long way. Sharing is caring, and not only is it caring, it is free. It is free. It doesn't cost you $1. It doesn't cost you a fee. Spread the sauce. Start spreading the sauce because I'm going to tell you something. Just like I told Earl Spence and the rest of his family and his teams, don't be one of these guys that catch the vapors because regardless, and just like I told a lot of my colleagues that I work with now behind the scenes back in the day, many years ago, that I was going to get there regardless. And now I'm there with them, staying on the same floors. Well, actually, I'm a couple floors higher than them now, but I'm right there with them, putting together schemes and plots and things that, for the fights and the fighters and, outfits and, stuff like that. So don't be one of these people that catch the vapors. You know the vibes. It's the sauce. Zaga. Yaga. Ahala.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down. Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down.